So we will go ahead and get started because this time of year is a little bit crazy. I know we only have about less than a week now for everything to be really bustling and busy with Amazon sales. And I'm hoping that you've had a great Q4 so far. I know that it has been busy, and I'm sure for you as well, but this is kind of an exciting time. And really, though, there's so much momentum that you can continue to take from December into January of 2022. So I'm excited to share with you that today. But we will go ahead and get started since you can hear and see me, and I know that your time is important as well. So we are going to just jump right in. So let's see. Your 2022 Amazon marketing plan. So this is a topic that's going to be pretty full. And because of that, I decided to break it into two sections. So in early January, we're going to actually jump into part 2, and I'll explain what we're going to share about during that time. But this will really kind of get the juices flowing in your mind of ideas and things that you can be doing to just take your sales to the next level on Amazon, because I know that that is something that is on everyone's mind. Every brand that's on Amazon always wants to continue to grow your sales, and as you should want that. So I'm going to really show you how to create that plan, and this should be very, very helpful for you as you look into the new year. So let's first talk about optimizing your listings for conversions in 2022. And beyond that, right? So you never want to just optimize your listing and then think, okay, now I'm done and that's great. It is really good if you've had kind of a starting point and you've improved it from there and you've done that optimization. That is awesome. That is a great starting point. And that's really something where you're going to want to kind of get, you can get momentum and movement. But you really want to focus in on what is going to help your listings for next year and then beyond that. So, and it has changed from what we've been seeing with how listings have been performing. So I'm going to share some specifics. So you want to make sure that you're using all components for that optimal listing experience for customers on Amazon. Years ago, as short as maybe 3 or 4 years ago even, people were able to, list their products and do pretty well. But what we've noticed is more and more brands and competition has entered the marketplace, and it's continuing to grow every year. So if you're not using all the components of having that optimized listing, you're going to be missing out. And I'll share a little bit more about some of those components with you. This is actually not going to be those specifically teaching on how to optimize your listing, but I'm going to share some of those components. Another thing that you're going to have to think about for 2022 is you do not want to keyword stuff your listing content. And I'll define what I mean by that. That means you're not wanting to put all of these keywords, for instance, in your title, especially in the titles where you'll probably notice it more than anything. If you're shopping and you notice things that just literally have words that kind of seem like they make no sense, like weddings, parties, bridesmaids, baby showers, like all these words that they're trying to get ranked for, they're putting it like in the title or somewhere else in the listing. You don't want to do that. That is kind of falling by the wayside in two different ways. Shoppers are not having as good of an experience with that, so that can hurt your conversions, we're noticing. And then the other thing is Amazon itself is not wanting you to do that. And you really want to format it in a way, your listings in a way that are really optimized for Amazon in the way that they've laid out. So making sure not to just throw a bunch of keywords. It really can actually, it used to work, 4 or 5 years ago, but now it's starting to hurt listings. So just make sure that you're not trying to take that old principle of what used to work and applying it into 2022. If you're not brand registered, make sure to get it. If you're maybe in the process of it, try to finish that up. That is going to be super important, because with that, you're going to have so many more features available to you that if you don't have that, your competitors most likely do, and you're going to be missing out. So when I said utilize all components for the optimal listing in that first bullet point, I'm saying I want all of your copy and bullet points robustly built out, 7 images or the 6 images and a video, optimized title, A+ content. That's only if you have brand registry. Video now, you can add it either way. So really making sure that you have all those components on your listing so that you can have that edge over other people's listings, because they're most likely, they're not just always looking at one listing, they're going to be looking at other listings as well. So you want to make sure that you're giving them the best experience. And brand registry is just going to help so many ways with that. You're also going to want to leverage a variety of ad types to bring the right people to your listings. So within Amazon advertising, you can actually even, and brand analytics, which is only available if you have brand registry, you can actually see a lot of interesting and helpful data of who is buying your product every month on Amazon. So you can look to see what's kind of the age demographic, male or female, are they married or single? What kind of education level do they have? Information that's really going to be insightful for you. And I'm sure you already know who your customer avatar is, but finding out specifically who is your customer avatar on Amazon is going to be an important component, especially when you're running advertising on Amazon. So, if it's slightly different, and we have seen where it can be slightly different, the people that shop on Amazon versus the people that might be going to your website, buying it directly or buying it in a brick and mortar store on Amazon, you want to make sure that all of your copy, your listing, your ad things are really targeted towards those people, that you're speaking to that primary customer avatar. And then another thing I wanted to bring up is external marketing. Now, Amazon has a really cool promotion going on right now. And it's called the Brand Referral Program. And if you're not aware of it, they're basically, on average, people are usually getting about a 10% discount on referral fees. So every time you have a sale on Amazon, you pay, part of it is a referral fee. There's a lot of different Amazon fees. That's one of them. Amazon is actually incentivizing brands if they're sending outside market to Amazon. So you could be sending it to your brand stores page. You could be sending it to your listings, wherever you're sending it. Amazon is incentivizing that. So if you are not already doing things externally, you want to make sure you take advantage of that in 2022. We're starting to notice that when brands have that holistic approach to their marketing online, in the digital, like online space, that's when you do see the best and the most results. So you have to remember, Amazon is one component of your online sales. So you don't necessarily have to drive all of your traffic to Amazon. There's strategies that you would want to kind of incorporate, some traffic to Amazon, some to your website, but there's going to be people that just will not convert or shop or buy from your website that you might be missing out on. So for instance, if you're doing social media posts, let's say on Facebook, and you have something to share with people, or you're just giving them more information about your products, have that link there, and make sure you use the what's called the attributes, so that you can know where the traffic's coming from. That's within Amazon's backend, but that really is going to help you. And that's going to really take you a step above and beyond what other brands are doing, because the brands that have already started doing this, and this is becoming more of a trend, are starting to get the most success.